Alrighty, everybody, welcome to the next finals matchup between SCC and ZSR here on Oleg's house on Kursk that we just saw between 79th and DLB. We're going to be off to the races here. Opening truck sites begin to come in. We'll take a look at the map, see what we're able to pick up. Don't see anything just yet. Lots of firing from both sides. We just had an exhilarating matchup between the two sides. So it's Mamma Mia. This is... Oh, nope. Everything's still going okay. Truck's heading towards the middle. Not too sure what happened to the truck over to the right, unless I missed it on the snipes. Supply truck. The axis should be on the... Actually, we got to switch the Soviets and then the axis symbols here, as we're on the opposite sides. But it looks like SCC will have the opening advantage. Let me go ahead and just do this here real quick. Here we go. Perfect. And now we're good. Zulu, Soviets, and then SCC on the axis. Perfect. Okay. All right, the axis get good control off the opening. Remember, this is... I mean, the DLB was able to get the opening cap pressure and secure that in the last match, so I'm kind of curious how this is going to end up. Clown car right in the center. One of the trucks gets popped out there in the distance. It's a little bit smaller of a matchup. This will be a 30 versus 30. We'll have a little bit less map coverage. One OP gets established over there by windmills. No gold over here to the top right, going up against Private Donkey, takes him out. T-34 begins to push forward. Mo Gold will be able to report that back. Supply truck just left there abandoned. I think the driver was gunned down. T-34 takes a couple shots. Oh! Ricochets. T-34 has those difficult corners to pen, but the BT gun is firing rapidly here. Cap progress goes back in favor of Zulu Squad Recon. All right, so the T-34 will be able to dive back down. Down here to the bottom right, though, what do we have? We have the Puma, the P4. I expected an AT gun or something. That was some pretty rapid firing, but I think the Puma just served as a distraction. T-34 will back up here into the spy truck. Just move that out of the way. Mogul, though, is going to be able to relay those marks. And the first cap... Okay, the first cap is settled, goes to the Axis. And so SCC will go up 3-2 for the first cap of the match. Take a look at the circle. And this will be a rinse and repeat process, everybody, as we just saw on the previous matchup, where ZSR will need to make their way through the open field. They're dealing with defense in depth this time, so a little bit of offset from the previous match. And remember, in 30s, you have a little bit less map coverage. So they're going to be more prone to those backline airheads. And those surprises, the shenanigans that we all know and love. Oh, Proxy Satchel goes off the middle of the circle and clears it. Or clears the building, at least. Blueberries making their way through the trenches. Southside Triple H over here. Both get gunned down the open. This is, once again, the open field pushes are going to be brutal. But we see a little trail of blueberries. Making them way to the hard cap, Mr. Plausible. Unknown tribute. Oh, Colonel Sanders over here to the bottom. Oh, the 9th Armor Division has a Colonel Sanders of their own. But Mr. Plausible gets inside. Panzer IV pushing on forward. T-34 is back here. Got a repair station right next to him. Looks like the Panzer IV was called upon to push inside the hard cap. Get up here and stabilize the position. Garrison built right behind the building. Once again, 30s, everybody, so it's going to look a little bit more barren as opposed to the other matches. Kongi looks like he's going to be responsible for checking out Yankee and make sure everything's okay here. Supply truck over to the left. Commanding tonight for ZSR is Major Nuts. This will be Commander Pickles for SCC. Coming over here to Windmills. Katyusha strike called into Oleg's. We'll keep the camera here, see how this Katyusha strike lands. Not too shabby at all. Panzer IV goes over to the left. The Blueberries still trying to make their way, obviously. A little bit of a tough stretch. Item Squad going over to the border. Now, Item Squad could have a lethal front door garrison to start leaking bodies over into 4th. So I have to see how aggressive SCC plays this. For those of you just joining me, I'm your host today, Smithers. I play for the competitive PC team Helios. Been in the competitive scene for around 3.5 years now. Hope it ever knew my level of experience to today's matchup before this Division 9 finals between SCC and ZSR here in Kursk with Oleg's as a middle. So far, we've seen one cap going SCC. Ooh, strafe run goes through. Yeah, one cap going to SCC, and now ZSR setting up their front line and trying to figure out how to push this open field. Bum head 2, Scrano, Bear down below. Go to POV of Bear. Bear coming around. Oh, nice nades there. Very nice nades. Bear's going to try to push. He's very exposed. Going to dive. Bazooka round's going to come on the P4. Remember, the bazooka is a lot more powerful than it used to be, everybody. P4's back, trying to observe the situation. Got a couple repair stations right next to him. Raspberry's getting gunned down the open. With these 2 repair stations, they should be okay, actually, to hold this. Very nice play here by the SCC tank crew. We do have a tank over here to the left, though. We have a T-70 making this way to the circle. 3-man T-70. No Axis AT in sight. Panzer IV is looking over to the left. They got the intel back. Great intel by SCC. Oh, and there we go. The double clap and a tap and a pap on the T-70. Boom over here to support. A little bit of movement over here to the flank. SCC dominating the windmills, setting up those AT guns. Panzer IV still down below. Puma's rolling on forward. Puma's looking to wipe out these outposts. Oh, Soviet tank misses. They're going for those repair stations. The Puma dodges another round. This is what I'm talking about. Those 1,600-meter shots coming in for all the way back on the HQ. 1,000-meter. Oh, and the Puma gets lambasted by the last round there. Okay, what do we have? We have a T-34 pushing on forward. Then we have an IS-1 in the top right HQ. Kriegi, Fogley, making their way forward. SCC with really good map control. Oh, looks like Commander Major Nuts is the only one back at defensive death. Oh, we got Rosie Butt back here. Felix Infernius and co-shooter. See how aggressive SCC gets. Major Nuts gets one over to the left. Sergeant Henny, Rosie Butt, over to the right. Felix Infernius. Hold still. Oh, takes that one blueberry. Sergeant Henny should have heard that Car 98. Sergeant Henny. Felix and Fetus. Oh, Henny. Oh, gets him. Oh. Nice slow play there by Sergeant Henny. ZSR maintaining a good front line. You have to see, once again, oh, SCC puts up a garrison over here to the far left. Level of aggressiveness, gotta see what happens there. Raspberries over here getting control. Preventing ZSR from really getting any side pressure. So far the Soviets shut out. Vortex inside the trenches. Major tip toucher. First victim. General Gooner. Down there. Vortex throwing a grenade. Look at that toss. Gooner. Oh, nice toss there by Vortex. That's what you call arm strength and hell let loose, buddies. So Vortex will continue down the trenches. A little bit of cap progress on fourth. SCC dedicating just a couple raspberries back there. King Squad looking to maybe get up another garrison, but maybe within the 200-meter distance. No! I think it was a mine, wasn't it? Right there in the middle of the trench. We get a nice one over here to the right. And we have a T-34. Fox Squad in the back. Recon going to be able to provide that tank intel. Mogold, traffic cone. Cleaning up the trenches. Katusha's called in over here to the right side of Oleg's. Precision strike will be ready in about 3 minutes, everybody. Precision strike gets wiped out. Nice blueberry chunk, but they gotta get across the hill here. And the Panzer IV is waiting like a Pac-Man, waiting to chomp them up. Panzer IV's backing up. They don't got much to worry about here. Bear's not going to be able to get that rocket over the hill. Tim 75391 with the MG42. Has a nice little angle here, able to monitor the open field. Oh, T-34 and Ice 1 push the Panzer 4. Oh, the Ice 1 goes ba-ba-ba-dooey. That Tiger was waiting for him as soon as they cross. T-34 is backing up. Rocket to the back. Coming in from Udi's over there to the left. To the right. Panzer 4. Keeping the T-34 at bay. Map position starts to look a little bit dicey around Defense and Death. We have a few bodies, raspberries. Major Nuts, Rosie Butt, holding out here in the circle. Hectic shot over to the right. Okay, so they're doing just fine. SCC not committing too much, just focusing on solidifying everything around Oleg's. Safsa, Triple H over here to the left. Checking everything out. Rocket sails on ahead. T-34 pushing over to the right. Defense and Def looks fine. DSR committing a lot back here. King Squad got their OP up to the trench in the north. Going to be able to relay any markers of upcoming tanks. SCC has one Panzer IV, one Tiger over here to the right. Another Panzer IV to the left. Rocking 3 tank crews into 30s. A lot of bodies, but it makes sense. Airhead calling to the bottom right. This is what I mean about 30s. A lot of open space. Potential for Airhead shenanigans to happen. Less eyes on the screen. There we have it. Can ZSR make a little bit of Airhead magic happen? Triple H heading over here to the right. See if they're able to knock this down. Tiger backs up. Triple H. Does he have an eye on it? Triple H. No, he's heading over there to the left side. Wait, maybe put down the OP. Triple H puts down the outpost. Very good play there by Triple H. Puts down the outpost just in case he gets knocked out. Very good play there, buddy. Puts down the outpost just in case. Now approaches it very cautiously. Being the Recon doesn't have... No, the RD round comes on in. But I believe he did communicate that, but the Tiger... Oh, no, no, the Tiger's going away. Oh, no. Oh, no. We got a spawn away from TSR. No, the Strafer one ripes out all 3 of them. Oh, man, oh, man. General Gunnar gets wiped. Good play here by the MG from Tim. Go ahead and start this stream, everybody. 1 second. Okay, there we go. MG42 set up by Tim, mowing him down. The Airhead's still alive, keep in mind. The Tiger's turning around, gets a good splash in. Bear coming up behind. Nope, Bear gets 1 rocket in before the artillery. Oh no, wait, that could have been from a tank, actually. For those of you just joining me on the live stream, I had to start this a little bit later because of the delay overlap between the 79th and DLB game. So we are 24 minutes in. So far, we've seen one cap going to ZSR, or so to SCC off the opening. Taking this, the pretty clear opening. ZSR is trying to set up their front line, but SCC is doing a really good job with map control. A little bit of movement over to the right, but they're going to be funneled on in. I don't see anything happening there. Airhead gets destroyed, of course. No more blueberries left alive. These blueberries are going to need to... Gosh, this is such a brutal push. Look at a POV of Bear here. Okay, 1 second, everybody. Just had to type in stream real quick. T-34 looking to approach. Crest the hill here. I think we're good for the stream. 234 comes on forward and gets themselves a Panzer IV. Okay, so that'll take care of that on the right-hand side. Defense and Death still holding nice and strong. SCC does still have that garrison to the left. Halftrack spawned in. T-34 is pushing a little bit closer now, though they know they took out that P4, but the Tiger, I think, is down to the left below us. Tiger missed, dodges one shot. T-34 fired a little bit off, and the Tiger takes care of it. All right, so SCC will look really strong here on the right, and they begin to push forward. A lot of map control going in favor of the Axis. Strafe run going in the back line, looking to take care of Fox Squad. Big Bear 918, Lemon Juice, Fogly, taking control, Yankee. Big Bear just looking to take advantage of this nice roof spot. Look how he's moving around. Dodging left, dodging right. Movement from the trench, Commissar Lunch pushing on forward here. Nothing going on the left side. IB Squad gets his OP just a little bit closer. Windmill control in favor of the Axis. They do have one P4 over here. We'll go take a look. Panzer IV looking about. Taking some long range shots from the far top right. No idea where... Oh, they have the Recon vehicle in the back. All the way in the back line. We have a clown car I got a couple rear shots. Panzer IV burns a little bit, but they spot it and wipe it out. Okay. Nice move there by the spotter. Wabbit and Lumberjack taking care of that shenanigans. By ZSR. Aussie Hooligan over there to the bottom left, building the repair station. SCC slowly clearing out. As ZSR, though, Blueberry's being stubborn over here to the far right. Voltage, Moth, Nairo Frigid. Checking out the trenches. We'll get a POV of the trenches from High Voltage. Defense and Death faces a little bit more pressure. I mean, we saw in the previous match how it was spread out, but with 6 extra bodies on the map, it's even more spread out. Which in these smaller matches creates so many opportunities for shenanigans on both sides. Like we saw with the Recon tank getting around the back. And now we see to the left a half-track from the Commander Major Nuts, working his way over there. Co-shooter, Hectic Shot, trying to get some pressure here on Defense and Death, but the Blueberries are holding strong. Sergeant Panther Farts down below. Cheza, over to the left. Hectic Shot getting up a brutal MG42 here in the back line. Oh! Oh, that is one of the most annoying things you could do. Oh my gosh. Just being in total annoyance to the defense from ZSR. Hector Sham will keep a lookout here. Nice little comfy spot. And this is what you have to do in 30s. You keep your Blueberries close to the circle. That way, you don't want to spread out too far, because you got to maximize cap weight as you try to shove as many bodies over the attack as possible. So you keep those defensive Blueberries. Oh, AT gun comes in. Hectic Shot fires back. Nice view there, buddies. We have a Panzer IV over here to the left, or to the left of our screen, that's diving back a little bit. Commander Pickles patrolling around. The half-track did sneak by, and it's zipping over to the rears. Now, SCC does have pretty good backline coverage here, so I doubt that half-track is going to be able to get by for free. One Tiger to the left. Blueberry staying close to Defensive Death, just maximizing that cap weight. SCC getting a little bit closer, though. Edging their way towards defending the 4th. Major Tip Toucher over to the left. Crawling. He's trying to stay alive as best as he can. Stands up. Gonna go for it. Fires. Oh, co-shooter though spots him. Traffic cone, Triple H, snafu, all here in the trenches. Let's check out the half-track update. Whew, still going. By Easter, nobody's there to spot him. Nagat maybe looking to get... No, Whippy, Ohio. Oh, Whippy, Ohio. Okay, sorry. Whippy, Ohio streaming. Half-track's by here. Slowly creeping up now. Major Nuts may slow it down just a bit. Scout out the perimeter. See what else has got going on. Traffic cone. Trying to clean up the trenches. Unknown tribute. Oh, takes a rocket right to the face. Traffic cone knows there's could be more enemies down there. Mr. Mike spawns on in. Mr. Mike. Looking to just keep the OP alive. Traffic cone dodges. May have taken a shot to the elbow. Mr. Mike, unknown tribute. Traffic cone dodges. More rounds from the PPSH. Kongi to the left. Sapsa. Doing some sweeping. Halftrack is at play. Oh my gosh, Major Nuts has got it around. I don't believe it. Tank has been marked. Precision strikes are ready to go. Major Nuts may be thinking about using it. I can't believe it. He got it all the way around. Yep, here comes the P-strike, everybody. Tiger is moving just a little bit. It's going to be coming in right here. There's the Sturmovix. Oh, and the Tiger goes Bababadooey anyways. And the rockets will hit nothing but dirt. Garrison down below. But look at this. The ZSR spawn wave comes in. They're going to be able to pour towards a hard cap. Multiple squad leads. Actually, wait. Yep, 2 squad leads. Bumhead 2. Mr. Plausible. Major Nuts inside the circle. And SCC is going to have to do a little bit of a callback here. Kongi, Mogold coming on in, but they're immediately going to get shot. Oh my gosh, and SCC is going to have to make a... Oh, whoa, this is going to be a game changer because the only garrison they're going to pouring in from the west, Fox Squad, is actually coming up on a couple spawn points. And I think ZSR is just going to commit everything here and say, screw it, let's go all in. Let's get this. Lucky Nicky's coming back, Kriegi. J-Ret 1989. More blueberries, 50% cap now for SCC, or for ZSR. Raspberry wave from the south there coming off the garrison, but they're going to be out of sector for at least a few more seconds. Bombing run coming in. It may get the half track. Oh, let's see if it has the distance. Is it going to be off a little bit? No, very clutch bombing run, nails it. And that'll be the end of that spawn source, but they still going to have their OPs that are going to be able to get up in the circle. SCC is going to be on the full callback here. Only got maybe a couple raspberries out of sector, but they need a full retreat. Oh man, ZSR with a sneaky half-track play in the back. We got to see a couple more blueberries, baby. They're starting to get deleted. Can SCC get enough of them? Nope, we got a couple more spawn waves. And no, SCC with a big wave there behind the house. They're gonna have to win a couple of these gunfights. Mogold, Big Bear sops up, pouring on forward. Airhead called in. Soviets want to finish this off. We have a tank down below, a T-34 shoving it straight into the circle, and that may be the key offset that they'll need to secure this. Oh, look at this splash around. T-34 gonna have a big play here right off the opening. Cap progress increases. Garrison's right behind the stone wall, or the little wooden wall. Oh man, that was so close. Airhead, defensive airhead called in from SCC, and they're collapsing back in on this perfectly. Shot comes in to the side from the, assuming a P4 or Tiger, onto the T-34. Wow, still going back and forth. Okay, there we go. Take care of the T-34. That'll eliminate that key armor support that they needed. And now the raspberries should be able to mop up the blueberries. Oh my gosh, that was so close though. So close. Artillery round lands, but the raspberries will clean this up. One second, everybody. $50 minutes, 58 seconds. Panzer IV goes to the hard cap. Moth Major Tip Toucher in support. Oh, well, hold on. They're yeah, they're blueberries. They're looking to get a satchel on this P4. And the wave still comes over to the right. Still got multiple OPs over there for the Soviets. The garrison gets established. They should have enough distance to not be locked. Cap progress begins to come in on defense in depth a little bit. 2 OPs for SCC. Now, will they have a chance for the counterattack and totally reset ZSR? Dead Otter. Rosy Butt over here in the circle. Southside gets a frag. Major Nuts and Cheza right by the garrison. Safsa. Does Safsa know? Safsa's gonna go for it. Major Nuts gonna be caught looking at the map. Oh, big frag there from Safsa. Garrison's right there in front of him. 3 seconds. Nothing comes on in. Safsa's gonna be able to get it. And there we have it, everybody. That takes away that spawn point right in the circle. Safsa gets gunned down by Dead Otter. Hectic shot avenges his buddy. Moves into the circle. We got one T-34 here to the back to help defend. Felix, Infernius, and Harvey reporting back the location of this Soviet medium. Pressure still going on Oleg's, but it looks like SCC is getting closer to shutting that down. Snafu over here in the trenches. Going against Dead Otter and Terminator along with Udis. Oh! Snafu. Oh, and the blueberries defeat the raspberries. .48 minutes, 30 seconds left to go. Still have blueberries over here. Kudos to them for holding on to this corner position. But it may be the end. Kongi dismantles some supplies, I believe. He's down to 1 outpost behind the house. Here comes Tim. Yeah, okay, that's the end of it. Alrighty, so the scare is over. But man, what a play. They were about 90% there, I believe. SCC just had a very clutch spawn back in, a clutch save wave that was able to offset the cap weight. A couple key frags. The T-34 came in the circle just a little bit too late, and they didn't see the garrison in time. And the Axis were able to make a comeback. Whew, man, that was close. 47 minutes left to go, everybody. If you're just joining me, I'm your host tonight, Smithers, for this TPL Division 9 matchup between SCC and ZSR here on Kursk. So far, we have seen 1 capture going to SCC. Coming in here tonight, undefeated. Looking to close out the Division 9 championship with a dub and move up to Division 8 next season. One T-34 over here to the left, poking about. Tiger over here to the right. Remember, this is a 30 versus 30, so for those of you unfamiliar, the map will not be as full as it is usual in the 49s. But nonetheless, we still have plenty of action, as we just saw in the 79th versus DLB game. As that came down to the wire. Lucky Nikki, she's poking about. Doesn't want to push to the open too quickly here. Looking to get Bumhead 2 at quite of a distance. IS-1 gunning it over here to the far right. The Tiger should get that intel. Lucky Nikki looks like to be putting down a marker for their first squad lead. We got Kongi here. Kriegi, yeah, a couple SLs. Gonna be able to mark that just fine and dandy. Go take a look at the Tiger's position. That Tiger is just waiting. Dead Sheep, T-Slap, and not Medic Eugene. Waiting for the IS-1 to caress the hill. Nope, not quite yet. The IS-1's getting closer, though. The anticipation is killing me. IS-1 backs down. Looks like AT guns being built. Let's go take a look at the Soviet heavies position. They're backing up. Sensed a little bit of pressure there from the Raspberry infantry. Okay. Under 45 minutes. Nairo frigid down to our bottom left, trying to make its way through the open. We have a T-34 in the back that is gone, and this is what I'm talking about. The 30s leave so much map positioning opening, or map position open, map control open. What am I trying to say here? It leaves so much of the map open that these plays are possible. T-34 parks behind the house. Tiger's over there to the right, everybody. Right by the house. We have a Tiger coming out of middle HQ, but I doubt they're going to be able to see that. And this T-34, who do we have in this T-34? We got Goss, Big Wheezy, and Private Donkey. T-34, and down goes the Tiger to the right. A big win there for ZSR Armor. And now the IS-1 is going to have a little bit of a chance to push, although they got to be careful of the SCC infantry. Haas here looking to make a move on it. Haas, Scrano. Haas going over, looking to put the satchel on, and gets the satchel placed on the right side. Scrano's running up, so is Bear. They got him down. They got to look for the satchel now. Oh no, Bear! Bear! Does he see it? Oh no! Oh no, Bear doesn't see it! The sparks are gonna go off and all of these blue bears are gonna go Bumhead 2 though sees it! Bumhead 2! They get out, do they have time? Oh my god, do they have time? Triple dismantle! Oh, they save it! Oh, and a rocket comes in to finish off one of the crew members. Mamma mia. That was no doubt pretty close. But teamwork makes the dream work. And the IS-1 is saved. And they're able to reap the benefits of taking down that Tiger in the back line. T-34 has pushed on forward, looking to clear some of these spawn points. Rocket to the side. T-34 destroys a supply, or a repair station. Tiger coming up to the back. May be able to finish this off, this medium. Take a look. Yeah, medium's burning pretty badly. Tiger should be spotted over there to our top left, everybody. Tiger's pushing forward. Airhead called into Oleg's. Going to be testing the SCC defense. Tiger looks. Lining up their shot and gets one to the rear of the T-34. ZSR crew still cruising off. Looks like they were engined, and there we have it. The T-34 goes ba-ba-ba-dooey to the SCC tank crew. Wabbit, Lumberjack, and Ozzy Hoogland finishing that up. Katusha strike falling. Katusha over to the left of the Airhead, just a smidgen. Lucky Nicky. Kriegi may see the Airhead up in the sky. Hooties, Bumhead 2, Scrano. Airhead's falling. Nobody's by it. Kriegi, though, sees it, I think. Kriegi. Throw a grenade, buddy. You gotta throw a grenade. Runs up to it, begins the manual dismantle. Always nervous about this. And, okay, gets it. Okay, 40 minutes left to go. Long-range rocket over to our left. Going towards something. Halftrack, another half-track attempt by the Commander Major Nuts, I believe. Yep, it worked once. Why won't it work again? Half-track from SCC by here undestroyed battery. Panzer IV to the back. Another half-track. Commander Pickles. Not wanting to waste one drop of fuel and utilizing it to the max. Head 2 Bear, Scrano, over to the right. Has Snafu. Colonel Sanders, though, picks one up. Looking for the second. Colonel Sanders approaches. Snafu waiting. Colonel Sanders going for the outpost. Snafu! No, going for the garrison, actually. There's a garrison in the bush. Colonel Sanders takes a shot to the shoulder and gets absolutely decimated. 1 OP over here to the right from item. Go take a look at the middle of the map. Big Bear, Mogold in the trenches. Big Tedders and Ranga controlling Yamki. Lemon Juice in the building. The half-track did get spotted to the rear, so there will be no more half-track shenanigans for the Soviets, at least for the moment. Major Nuts guns down Ranga. To the back, we have a P4 providing some overwatch. RVE, hectic shot. Over here by Windmills, maintaining control here. Looks like the AT gun that was built earlier was destroyed. Don't see anything else at the moment. Would like to see just one. Okay, do have a garrison down here to the south. Okay, that's good. Panzer IV may look to perch itself up here somewhere. Half-track by the circle. Tiger to the right. Garrison was found over here by ZSR. One outpost from King Squad for the Recon, just monitoring everything. Nice and quiet here by the windmills. Bomber run called in. Looking to get that. Looks like Commander Pickles looking to just mop up this garrison. Which he does. Scrano, unfortunately, had to eat all of that bomber run to himself. Vortex inside the trench. Looking for outposts. Remember, these trenches on Kursk are very unique. You can't really put garrisons in there. Or at least I don't know of a trench you could put a garrison in on Kursk. They're very finicky. Just the least amount of space for anything to happen. Another IS-1 approacher from the top right. Back line once again all clear for SCC. Vortex. Sees movement. Gets high voltage. Going up against Hot Dog 7. Vortex. Hot Dog 7 takes him down. Kongi. Alright, Kongi avenges his buddy with a nice headshot. These long-range rockets, man. I have no idea where those are going. Those are craziness. Commander Pickles, standing tall here. Nope. Scrano peeks over to the ring. One pop at a shop. Our camp looks good. Plenty of good map control here for SCC. They've boxed ZSR pretty much out. Ranga going up against Bear here in a second. Bear's lying low in the bush. No, Ranga's holding ground. Not pushing too much. Oh, there goes Bear. Ranga. Ranga fires a warning shot. Bear says, I'll take your warning shot and raise you a PPSH. I'm looking for an outpost now. Pretty much stable, everybody. The Panzer IV over here to the left looks like it did get taken out by the T-34 that was approaching up from top left HQ. 34 minutes left. If you're just joining me, I'm your host today, Smithers, for this Division 9 championship match between SCC and ZSR here on Kursk. If you're enjoying the stream, be sure to hit that like button if you could, please, for those of you joining later. Remember, I had a stream delay overlap with the 79th and DLB match on Kursk. So at the beginning of this stream, it starts at 1 hour and 6 minutes, but don't worry, I have the full match recorded and we'll upload that later. So far we have seen one capture going to SCC. ZSR almost recapped it. Almost. But SCC had a nice big spawn wave. ZSR got a nice half-track to the back line. And was able to... Oh, they were so close. They even had a T-34. T-34 was just a little bit... they didn't spot the garrison from the axis. So they were able to... SCC was able to come out ahead there. But yeah, it's been a good back and forth. SCC definitely has dominant map control at the moment. Spreading out far and wide. Nothing close to Oleg's. But ZSR is holding on here. Like, there's plenty of time for anything to happen. Almost saw ZSR Airhead work out. Harvey. Jezza. Oh, Jezza shreds him in the trenches. Puma's coming on forward. Let's see how this Puma fares amongst these tricky Kursk trenches. Okay. Puma's going on forward. Looking for those Soviet spawn points. Couple raspberries coming in. No AT for the Soviets in sight. They're going to be making those calls back in squad chat. No doubt Puma wipes one outpost. We see it goes up in a poof of smoke. Defense in death. The garrison is over here to the northwest. Puma doesn't spot it just yet. It's in this little slightly protected area. Look at this Puma zipping and zapping. Camp progress still coming in. Waiting for AT Cheza. Looks like it's going to be up to Cheza. Cheza. Oh, there's the PTO. The rifle doesn't have the bazooka. Oh, the Puma's going to move quickly here, and Cheza won't be able to set this up in time, I don't think. Cheza may unfortunately have selected the wrong loadout. Puma's still looking around. I think it did just get tracked with that side shot. The Puma, oh, goes in the trench. Oh, down she goes. Alrighty, so I'll take care of that. Camp progress goes back in favor of ZSR. Unknown tribute, Mr. Mike. Terminator cleaning this up. Plane flies above. That's going to be an Airhead falling from SCC, I believe. But remember, Airheads on Kursk are going to be out in the open. And this Airhead is no exception. Landing right there by the bush. Let's see if they're going to be able to get to a Mogold and Coast Shooter covering it. Unknown tribute approaching it. I think tossed a grenade. Did it get taken out? No, Airhead's still alive. SCC may throw the kitchen sink at this. Oh my Lord in heaven. SCC could have a chance right in the middle of defensive death. The SL may have over-tossed the grenades. I didn't get a good chance or a good spot on it. Oh, one raspberry only though. Oh! Oh, the SCC is going to have a chance here. It would be right now. Blueberries come on in to support Cheza, Sergeant Henny. Is the Airhead still alive? Yes, it is. Blueberries closing on in. Rosie Butt over there to the left takes out traffic cone. Sergeant Henny's approaching out here in the open. Can he get it? No rocket, no needs. Going raw dogging it. Hiding. Starts to fire PPSH. Oh, gets wiped. I don't know if the satchel loadout has grenades. I can't remember. I thought it did. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe it has smoke. Maybe it has smoke. But the Airhead's alive and well. Dead Otter popped. Raspberries begin to spread out a little bit, but the blueberries are slightly offsetting the pressure. Under 30 minutes left to go, everybody. SCC getting a little bit of heat on defense, but they're maintaining a solid hold there. Flames come on in. I think that was a Molotov cocktail, baby. Camp pressure continues. The Raspberries obviously diving for the trenches. Airhead still alive. Peace strike called in, but it's going to be a little bit off from the Airhead location. 50% now for SCC. Here come the Sturmovix. Are those decoy Sturmovix? Not too sure. All right, so SCC may just say, screw it, everybody just get on that Airhead for this last spawn wave so we can go up 4-1, and on a map like Kursk, 4-1 is brutal. Blueberry wave to the northwest. More raspberries behind the woodpile. And it's looking really good for the Axis. Blueberries have to make their way through the open. Do we have a couple blueberries out of sector? The T-34 is going to need to book it on back in order to help save this. Camp pressure now nears the 96% mark. SCC, do they got it? They do, and SCC goes up 4-1 with 28 minutes left to go. That is big, very, very big on a map like Kursk. And other maps like SME, SMDM, I would say 1-4 is easier to come back on than Kursk. But we'll see. Still a long game, 27, almost 28 minutes left. Sergeant Henny in the trench. Kongi coming up. Sergeant Henny, oh, gets caught with the bazooka out, I believe. The Blueberries begin pouring on forward. They establish the front door garrison. I got a 1 OP over there by artillery position. They'll look to establish those garrisons around. SCC may throw an Airhead later on up here in the top of C1. We've seen commanders do it before from the Axis side. Pickles. Into the trenches he goes, but wiped by high voltage. Supplies fall for the Axis to get up a garrison. Remember, their garrison's going to be out in the open. There's no safe spot for it. We may see some barricades being built to help defend it. We got it. We'll wait and see. Long-range rockets being fired. Oh, man. T-34 wipes out another Raspberry. Mogul in the trenches. Good POV of Mogul. Fires a few warning shots to disco balls down there. Major tip toucher to the left. Oh! Major tip toucher. Doesn't allow him to go any further. ZSR begins to get a little bit of cap weight back now. A nice blueberry wave pouring on in. One squad lead, Baker over here to the left. Hot Dog 7 may be able to get something sneaky up while SCC is fully committed to the attack. Coach shooter. Takes one shot to the deck but keeps on firing. He doesn't care. Says, oi, boy, bring it on. Now pour on that MG42 fire out there to the distance. Dives down, gonna look the bandage now. Can only bleed out so much. Cap progress stalls. Big Bear, gunned down by General Gunner. ZSR has a T-34 coming up the middle. They have a T-34 over here to the back line. Looks like they may have... I don't see a Tiger on the map, actually. T-34 over by Yankee. I don't see anything on the map as far as Tigers go. So I wonder if they snuck around and were able to get some side shots into the Axis tanks. ZSR, though, looking good for this recap here on defense and depth. In the trenches, plenty of SCC bodies. They gotta be able to leap on forward to get across. I don't see that happening. Sergeant Panja farts, high voltage. Major tip toucher coming from the top right. T-34 crew outside of their tank. How many crew members we got left? 2. Oh, they built an emergency repair station in order to get out of here. That progress continues to free ZSR. This is the championship. They'll do everything they can. Nothing to leave behind after this. RVE co-shooter over to the left. High voltage, General Gunner. Oh, a couple key Raspberry frags. And just like that, ZSR has cleaned this up and are looking really good to go to 2-3 with 24 minutes left. A very quick and efficient counterattack by the Soviets. And there we have it. 2-3 for ZSR. Do we have anything cooking up for Oleg's? We got the T-34 two-man crew maybe looking to get a quick, just a little bit of quick pressure here to lure some SCC bodies back to the circle. Do we have any SCC armor? We got a P4 southwest of Yankee. Looking for the next Tiger to come up momentarily. Yep, there we have it. Next Tiger coming up from the middle. T-34 approaches the hard cap. Splashing about. Rocket from the side, though. Coming in from Tim. Tim. Another rocket. One more should do it, I believe. Tim. No, ricochets off the top left. T-34 takes care of a couple of blueberries. Do we have any Airhead? Maybe Halftrack is back behind the house. So SCC will be able to respond with that. Lemon juice coming up to the rear. Okay. P4 takes care of the T-34. And that'll be it for backline shenanigans. We do have a Recon SL over here to the left in the transport truck. But remember, everybody, Recon SLs can't call in support, but they can use supply drops if one of those goes undetected. Hectic Shot will look to remain quiet here with the MG42. Pulls out the pistol to warn that T-34 to stay away. And it looks like the T-34 took that warning. Oh, maybe not. Yeah, they did. T-34 wants nothing to do with Hectic Shot. And sometimes that's all you need as a player. You just got to warn the enemy team to say, hey, I mean, if you want a piece of this, you could try, buddy, but good luck. And the T-34 crew said, okay, we'll move on. Now Hectic Shot gets the man, the MG42, and shred blueberries from a distance. Tank marked out there. We have this Tiger by the building. Tiger gets one round in. T-34 back it up. Tiger's going to overshoot that one, yep. T-34 is going to have a little bit of elevation advantage here. Now back up towards Hectic Shot. Major Tip Toucher going up against J-Ret. J-Ret. Try to use the bush, but Major Tip Toucher was used to the bush. Saw right through it. Rocket sails on over. Harvey and Hectic Shot are still over there. Another. It looks like we have another half-track attempt here by Major Nuts. Third half-track try here, going over to the far left of the map. Gonna try to get into that sweet spot behind Oleg. Since we could see here, there's no Raspberry watching this. We just have Garrisons and Outposts. George Squad may pick it up. We'll see. Under 20 minutes left to go, though. Web and Juice watching the circle. Crooner is going to be back here. Maybe we saw the precision strike used on defensive depth, so I think it's on cooldown. Crooner. We'll look for this Tiger. So we have I think that's a P4 right there. And the Tiger's to the left, along with a half-track. So we have Commander Pickles with a half-track attempt for his own. Major Nuts around the bottom left. Man. Can Major Nuts do it again? Crooner scoping out the area. Tim. MG42. And the key thing about the half-track, remember everybody, is that the proximity lock is a lot. You have a much higher tolerance than you do Garrisons, because Garrisons you can lock out from 100 meters. The half-track, much higher chance of getting a spawn wave off. Tim just doing a good job of watching this open field. Panzer IV is up there watching that booty, making sure no ZSR infantry is able to sneak up behind him. Plane flew above. We have a bombing run coming over defensive depth. That's going to be a bombing run airhead combo. The classic special from Commanders. Served at diners all across the United States. Bombing run goes through, gets the Gary. Dead Otter may fall victim. Yes, Dead Otter does. Cheza and Terminator, though, escape. Airhead's going to be landing right here, I believe. Remember, with Airheads, you can see the outline like that. Terminator is ready to go. With the MG, you don't have grenades, remember, so Terminator is forced to use his hands. Luckily, he oiled them in extra virgin olive oil before the match, so he is more than capable of taking this out. Terminator caresses it. And there we have it. 17 minutes. Let's check on that half-track. Still going around the back. Fox Squad has to be so careful to not alert the enemy at all. Just simply mark things. Don't approach too carefully. It looks like that's exactly what Fox Squad is doing. Gruner over here to the left. Still scoping everything out. Tim could be the linchpin, though, in this backline half-track play. We see it approach. We have the Garrison and Tim here. If Tim dies, that's going to be essentially a flare for the team to say, hey, there's something back here. Now, if Kruder lines up a headshot, it would be perfect. But the half-track gets close. Tim, all eyes on Tim. He turns around, and he's like, holy shnikes, moits, there's a half-track here. Well, oh, Major Nuts lines up the Tim lines up the M242, begins spraying the half-track. Major Nuts guns him down, and Tim's gonna have to shout to his team. Kriege's running on over. Major Nuts, Crooner, it's down to them. The half-track timer is ticking, everybody. Kriege's running, oh my gosh. Major Nuts comes around the corner. Major Nuts, Kriege with a solid frag, and Crooner gets popped as well. To the back, we have no gold, and they're gonna be able to lock this half-track. And no spawn wave will be able to come on in. Oh, big plays here by Kriege and Mogold. Look at that. And Tim was the warning sign. Hey, even though you're not seeing everything over there, Mamma Mia, did Tim... Tim acted like like I said. He heard the half-track, turned around, and called it out to his team. And Mogold will probably take a dump in this half-track and walk away. All right, Samson will observe along with Tim. Look at that, buddies. So big. Half-track will go Baba Badooey. We'll get the Baba Badooey. There we have it. Under 15 minutes left to go. And remember, those half-track drives take a long time. I have to see if Major Nuts attempts another one. Over here to the back, we have a T-34 going to the rears of the Tiger a little bit. Where is this Tiger, everybody? I think it's up here to our top right. Yep, there it is, right in front of us. Tiger, looks like they may have gotten intel that there's a tank coming down from the side. They've readjusted their position. Yep, Tiger begins its turn. They spotted it. T-34. Oh, first shot misses. Most likely the Soviet tank crew will go deep behind the lines in order to get to safety. Oh, they stop behind the house. They may try and force the Tiger to push them. Got one OP in the back line for SCC. Everything else looks okay. Here comes the Tiger. Let's see what happens here. T-34 gets themselves the Panzer IV over there to the right. So this long journey of theirs does not go without paying at least a little bit of a dividend. Tiger approaches. This could go either way. If the Tiger makes the wrong move, the T-34 could get some critical side shots in him. Rang goes over here to the right to provide intel, just in case. T-34 ricks out the front. Tiger gets one shot in. T-34 is trying to reverse, but I feel like it's gonna be pointless at the moment. Tiger pushes up, and there we have it. T-34 goes Baba-Badooey to the SCC tank crew. Non-medic Eugene, T-Slap 90, and Dead Sheep NZL. Okay. 12 minutes and 30 seconds, everybody. Big Tedders, Fogley. Holding down Yankee. Commissar Lunch over here to the left. Expecting everything for himself. Takes one. Big Tedders falls victim to him. Commissar Lunch. Pokes around. Fogley. 12 minutes left to go. IS-1 is making its way through the open. Mamma mia. What might this be? This... There looks like they're going to try to get a little bit of elevation. They may have a general idea where that Tiger is in the middle, but the Tiger's shifting east. Yeah, Fox Squad's reporting back. Okay, Fox Squad is back there. That's what it is. Kriegi, though, going to be able to report this back. IS-1's burning just a little bit. Do we have any AT from SCC? Don't see anybody in sight. IS-1 is clear, but Kriegi... Kriegi sees it plain as day. IS-1 peaks. Oh, what did they take out? Maybe it was a truck. Now it's going to be the Tiger's turn. Let's go to the Tiger side. No, that wasn't the AT gun. AT gun, okay. That's a map object, Tiger. One Tiger. Oh, was that Crooner? It was Crooner. Takes out a couple tank crew members, and this Tiger's down to one crew member right out here in the open. We have another Tiger to the southeast, though, that'll be able to back him up just in case. Looks like they have a garrison right here as well, so they should be okay. Okay, the IS-1 to the top right was taken out by this Tiger. Okay. Crooner, though, gunned down a couple. And Crooner will stay by here. Maybe go for a garrison lock. Under 10 minutes left to go, Crooner. Hold still. Eugene staying inside. Crooner not sure if he jumped over to the gun or not, so he's not going to approach the garrison just yet. This Tiger, though, may splash from a distance. They fire to the back of their own Tiger. Crooner's going for the Gary. Can Crooner get it? Crooner! It's a long dismantle. I believe it's in the lock sector. Oh, and Crooner gets gunned down by the MG. Okay, so the SCC tank crews take care of the IS-1 to the top right. And the Soviet tank crews will be down to their last one for these final 9 minutes. So it's looking really good for SCC. But as we saw in the DLB and 79th game, don't ever count anybody out. You never know what might happen. Tim. Scrano. Scrano's weak. Scrano. Oh, he misses Tim. Tim dives to the ground. Booties cleans him up. Bumhead 2, though, is here. Comes off the bush, saves the outpost. Oof. Taking some MP40 rounds. Oh! No. Okay, Fox Squad's still in the back line, but there's not much that Fox can do without any support players. Sort of just back there right now to provide a recon. 115 munitions, so not enough for a peace strike. 500 manpower, 50 fuel, everybody. So that should be the last. Yeah, that'll be definitely the last heavy, especially with a 10-minute cooldown. And now the commander for the Soviets has to think about to save munitions for a precision strike or a Katyusha for these final 8 minutes. Garrison right down out there in the middle of the open, but that's what you kind of have to do in Kursk. It's in a situation where you have to take what you can get. Bomber run coming up at the front line to smash the ZSR, Gary. And it does just that. Vortex, traffic cone, Kongi here in the trenches. Moth running over to the right. They may spot him. Oh, there's a trench you could put a garrison in. Nice little spot right there. Got a nice blueberry chunk on the left. Disco Balls, Hot Dog 7. We have one squad lead only, though. Hot Dog 7's the last. He has to make sure to maybe get his OP up here close. Dives in the little shell hole. Plane flies above. That's going to be an airhead on the hard cap. SCC committing just a few bodies to the attack. Cap progress does come in with 640 left to go. Round lands to the bottom left on something. Maybe on the... Not sure. But anyways, this airhead goes into the circle. We have plenty of raspberries. If Moth can come away with some solid frags here and save this, that would be huge. But we do have an SCC garrison right down below us. Frame rates begin to drop a little bit. Okay, there we go. Frame rate's back. Airhead lands. Oh, the artillery round takes one out. Moth, though, has to lock that garrison. Oh, no. And then we have a half-track here as well, so it should be okay. Airhead is alive and well, everybody. We got about 20 seconds till the spawn. Commander Pickles, Tim working their way forward. We have the half-track and the gear. I don't think there's too much here to worry about for SCC. Nikki, right on the opposite side. The airhead's right there by the garrison. Snafu, artillery round lands. Pickles is coming on forward. Pickles. Will we see another arty round? Oh, we do! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh, what a clutch arty round at the last possible second. Disco Balls guns down one. Mr. Mike Moth controlled the other buildings. J-Rat's the last one alive here, and J-Rat's gonna have to go for that airhead. It's right there in front of him. He guns down a couple. J-Rat's gonna go for it. Will we see another spawn wave? Triple H in support. Remember, J-Rat doesn't have any nades. Wipes it on outpost. Doesn't see the airhead. Triple H coming on forward. Triple H is going to go for the dismantle. Oh, okay. Oh my gosh. Catastrophe averted. Bumhead 2 spawns in after the 3-second. Guns down Triple H. But he himself gets taken out. Oh my gosh. That was... Oh, man. SCC, though, on a full callback, it looks like. No doubt the warning signal went out in command chat to say, hey, there's an airhead in the hard cap. Mamma mia. 4 minutes, 40 seconds left to go, and SCC's looking really strong, looking to collapse here on the circle. Cleaning up these trenches over here to the north. Unknown Tribute, High Voltage, Mr. Paulsbo, Bumhead 2. Trying to just make a last-ditch effort. Crooner's still in the back line, trying to provide some support as far as relaying intel. But there's only one IS-1 left on the board. And this is going to be the last attempt. Old gold to the back. Relaying the intel. Here goes the IS-1 making the last effort charge. Taking the rocket to the side from traffic cone. Another rocket falls a little bit short. Defensive airhead, I think. Oh no, supplies coming in for SCC. And here goes the death ride of the last Soviet tank. Rocket ricochets off the back. Raspberries begin collapsing in the hard cap to hold for 1 minute and 34 seconds. Tiger's waiting for him. Tiger's waiting to mop him up. IS-1's pushing forward though. Does the Tiger have the intel on him? IS-1, smoke shell lands right in front of him. I don't think the IS-1 will be able to get a round off. 3 minutes, 14 seconds. Oh, they get one in front. The Tiger, though, ricochets. Oh, the IS-1's so hard to pin sometimes. Tiger. Oh, the repairs coming in so clutch. Vortex coming over to the rears. IS-1 fires short, hits the building. Ricochet. Katusha strike called in. Vortex going over. Get the satchel off. It gets annihilated by his fellow Raspberry. Tim's comes over to the left. The Tiger should have the advantage. Tim maybe looking to put the satchel on. Goss jumps out looking to defend, but he's going to get gunned down most likely. Yes, he does. 30 seconds left to go. Katusha falling. The Tiger's burning. The IS-1's burning. Tim placed the satchel. It should be going Baba Badooey here in just a moment, everybody. Tim, okay, there we go. The IS-1 gets wiped. 10 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and SCC will be your Division 9 champions, securing the 3-2 victory on Kursk. Congratulations to SCC for a very successful season, escaping a few close calls here against ZSR. But they were able to respond in force, make the necessary callbacks, and come out tonight with the dub. Alrighty, so that'll be it for this one, everybody. If you enjoyed the stream, be sure to hit that like button if you could, please. Tiger's about to line up this finishing shot, and that's it. Oh, nope, fires a little bit short. T-34 will have a last little go about here. Looking to maybe finish off this Tiger. Lines up. Tiger. Oh, okay, Tiger finishes it off. Oh, yes. Alrighty, so that'll be it for this one. Be sure to, if you enjoy the stream, hit that like button, buddies, before you take off. If you have any questions, go and drop a comment below. I'll have one more stream tonight coming up at around 9:30, 9:45-ish. It should start sometime between there, depending on how long it takes for everybody to load on in. That'll be 11th and PZLD on SMDM with AA Network as the middle point. It'll be for the Division 8 championships. So we saw Division 7, Division 9, and then it'll be Division 8. And remember, everybody, the winner of each division moves on to the next one up during next season. So yes, 30 seconds left to go. Once again, congratulations to SCC and all those mites coming out here and all. This nice victory. Haas firing out the flamethrower into the sky in celebration. Enjoying every moment of it. Nice job, buddy. Looking solid. And there we go. Alrighty. Let me go ahead and give commends to the Allied commander here. And if you're just joining late, we only saw one capture going to the Axis. ZSR almost had a couple recaptures. But once again, SCC responded really well. Was able